And welcome back to episode 279 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm. I hate that fucking curl. I hate that fucking curl on your head, kid. What's happening?
Shit, what's going on?
Not shit at all. Got the guys with me.
I rocked the curl to the braids come back, baby.
Listen, I ain't mad. You gotta grow him out. You look like your son.
The big version. The big one,
you
not
look
the
like
little
your
one.
Son with that curl, that is crazy. But we back.
Back at it.
I mean, where y'all want to get into it?
Knicks suck ass. The Cavs, bro. The Cavs are some bitch ass niggas, bro. Y'all niggas is trash. I don't give a fuck. That Cliff, last night is insane.
Yeah, the loss to the Magic was
right. The Magic and the Clippers ain't bad, but I had y'all winning both games. I'm just sick.
I mean, shit.
The Clippers is not bad at all.
Nah, they ain't bad.
I know they're not, but they're not the Cavs, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, let them get a couple games in.
Perfect.
Let them get a couple games in where they just take a break. You know what I'm saying? We coming into the long haul of things.
Garland's out tonight.
Yeah, but
is he out like injured or is he just taking
wrong?
He's not injured that I know of.
He's probably taking a rest night.
Take the day off real quick.
Yeah, he's not injured that I know of. But yeah, I'm not mad at it. I mean, I think they said in order for the Cavs to give up the number 1 seed, they would have to lose every game headed into the end of the season, and the Celtics would only be able to take 2 losses. And I believe they already took one of those 2. So I'm not really concerned about that. They can afford to take, nights off now. Not saying I want them to, because you want to keep up a good rhythm going into the postseason, but they can afford to take nights off, so I'm not really concerned about those 2 losses.
Yeah, as long as they keep their wind up, because in the playoffs, niggas gonna come out there, they gonna smell salts and shit before that motherfucker.
He said they just ready,
bug-eyed and shit, because they want it. Some people are gonna want it. Not everybody's like that, but you get the people who you expect to want it, they'll come out there and
right.
Do a little extra work on you.
And that's the thing about the Cavs, the lack of experience is like, you don't know what to expect for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it into the second round last year, but you don't really know what to expect in those conference final games and in the final situation. So you can't just assume that your current level of play is going to be enough to take you all the way. Even though you number 1 in the league or tied with OKC right now, you still got to step your game up. You can't go in thinking we're doing enough.
Because you don't want to run into a New York team or somebody that get Jalen Brunson back healthy.
Right.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? They can get going.
Yeah, so.
I don't really see Milwaukee maybe, but they be up and down. You know what I'm saying?
We've always matched up well with the Bucks, even before we got Donovan Mitchell. So I don't really see them being a concern. As we know, Boston, with the current standings, we wouldn't see them to the finals anyway. So you are right. It would most likely be a Knicks type team. And I believe that's who you said, Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando got your number for last year. Was what?
Orlando slicked up.
Orlando gave us a little run.
Game 7, yeah.
Your nigga Franz Wagner. He be balling sometimes.
He definitely do.
All of them. Is his brother still on the team? I haven't really been watching too many matches.
Yeah, he's still on there. He just been in and out all season. He ain't been healthy.
That team banged up for sure, but yeah. I like that Magic team, but I don't see them doing too much.
And then we got to see, we got right now, they sitting at 8. So we got to see what you do with the play-ins and all that.
You got the Miami Heat, too. You got to worry about that.
Right. And the Heat are currently at 10.
They falling. I think they was on an 8-game losing streak.
And I mean, that's from injury. That's to be expected. They missing a lot of people. Certain people, back and forth, in and out. But they ain't.
They missing Jimmy.
Yeah, they ain't. And Jimmy, listen, got
And
the
he
Warriors looking renewed. They
What,
making they run
15
now.
and 1.
Bro, he was on
Got
fire.
that.
Yeah, that
yesterday,
shit was
bro. They was
crazy
giving
last
him
night.
everything.
That shit was bullshit last night, though. That
This
nigga was getting
don't like nothing.
nigga got like 3 and 1s. Nah, it ain't about that, bro. It's
He
the
gets
play.
you that free throw line.
It's the ref, the calling, bro. The calls were terrible last night, man.
He had a 4-point play and
Yeah,
everything.
nigga, he had like 3 of them, didn't he? Bro? Like what?
Didn't Tyrese Halliburton do that too? Not so long ago. That's what one.
He beat the
Yeah,
Bucks
like,
on that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that I don't know.
I don't know, but Tyrese
He jumped out of bounds and shit.
cheated the Bucks that game. They cheated, but yeah.
That's all exactly. CT. I didn't like the calling. The calls that were made.
Y'all see, I'm gonna hit the showers on him, but
Who?
what's they that threw up at the game?
Oh, Tracy Morgan.
I mean,
I was wondering why they was taking so long. I'm like, man, this must have been something crazy. Then I seen the pictures and videos. I got to crack it up.
I mean, we don't know what's wrong with my guy until he showed up in a wheelchair, didn't he?
He said he had food poisoning, but they said there was like blood on the floor too.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, he was in a car accident. He was in a bad car accident. That shit fucked him up.
Nigga, that was years ago.
But that
But I was
doesn't
just
mean it's
thinking
still
it was
affecting
St. Patrick's Day. He was just told.
You
That
said
doesn't
what?
mean-
I said it was a St. Patrick's Day. I was thinking he was drunk.
I'm saying though, I don't think that, I understand what you're saying though, Aaron, but I don't think that a car accident from almost 10 years ago would still have my nigga having blood on his stomach.
If you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing,
That's fair, pending.
I'm just saying that we told you you can't go to KFC no more, nigga. You can't do it. That shit don't kill you.
Let me
nigga.
find out that Walmart truck knocked the cholesterol into this nigga. He can't even eat what he want no more.
I wonder what he was sipping on. Like, what the
That's
fuck?
really what I
just-
think it
That ain't
was.
his first time
But
going
that's
back
just
to
the life of a
game,
Knicks
though,
fan, though, bro. The Knicks is trash,
Man,
bro.
why you hating?
Them
man?
niggas,
We up
I
there.
don't give a fuck. If
We
you're
got a
Knicks
better
fan.
record than the Lakers.
It doesn't.
man.
And when's the last time y'all won a championship?
Wow.
All right,
Never.
all right. Patrick
Listen,
Ewing.
we getting there.
Ain't no we get.
We getting there.
Hey, Knicks
Listen.
Knicks fans sound like Cowboys fans. Every year they get in there. Every year this is it. Every year this is
Not every
this
year,
is-
but every
This
year.
might
The
be-
Hey, how many
Cowboys
years
got
Mike-
some rings, though.
This
but
is the
the
goodest,
Knicks ain't
bro. This
got
is the best
none.
we've been looking since.
No, it's
like,
not. No, it's not.
When?
Carmelo, J.R. Smith.
No,
and them
we
was a
have.
better
No, we
team.
doing better than
You're
them.
crazy.
We doing
as
better
fuck.
than them right now.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
but we got a better.
Melo
record
was
than them.
dropping 50 in the Garden every other night.
So,
Yeah,
look
but
at
that was
Brunson's
Melo's
stats.
stats. They had it was a drop off on that squad. You had Melo, J.R. Smith,
Steve Novak.
right? But who the fuck?
Amari Stoudemire was balling crazy.
Yeah,
Amari
Tyson
was
Chandler,
in and out.
Jason
Tyson
Yeah,
Chandler?
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin. That's not pretend, bro.
That was after though. That was after they started making those acquisitions later.
Raymond Felton's punk ass.
Iman Shumpert wasn't even on the squad when they first started.
Jason Kidd was on the squad.
Right.
J Kidd.
Yeah, we had J
Raymond
Kidd,
Felton
Baron
and
Davis.
shit.
Kenyon Martin.
And what y'all do with them niggas?
Man.
Nothing.
You fucking ran into LeBron, bro. Cheating ass.
Every year,
Yeah.
Brian
Went to
4-0.
Miami.
Hey, don't say that. This nigga right here is that nigga right here's LeBron's lawyer right there, boy.
He
Listen,
said
I
his
was a
lawyer.
LeBron fan because I'm from Cleveland, so I was a LeBron fan until he left. I was like, oh man, he got
You burned the jersey too?
Left,
I burnt
you
this
understand
jersey.
He said I
why
burnt
he
the
left?
jersey. I respect the honesty. I respect the honesty. Now I wasn't really mad at it though.
Hey,
I
he
wasn't mad
came
at
back
him leaving.
He came back and revamped himself, man. Come on, man.
He gave him
And it
all.
was lit
came
too.
back.
The after parties and everything, like after you like
Yeah,
won, bro, Cleveland was lit.
He gave him
For
He
sure.
came
long
back and
enough
turned
time
the city
to
back
get him
up,
some
man. The
help.
numbers went back up in Cleveland when he got back in town. The numbers and everything went back up,
That's
man.
'cause
Then you
What else do
got
they
him
got?
down 3-1, down 3-1 in
Kyrie.
the finals.
No, I'm talking about
What?
Cleveland. What else do they got? Like without LeBron coming back, you stuck having to root for the Browns, and we know how that go
Cleveland
every year.
Indians.
Oh
Indians was
shit.
popping.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
the
Indians.
Cleveland
Yeah,
Indians.
that's what I forgot. Yeah, maybe the Indians.
The Guardians now is what it's called.
Oh right, yeah, that's crazy. That's so lame, man.
Right.
Guardians.
That's so lame. Ain't guarding shit. I ain't guarding shit.
They guard.
Where did they get that from? What did the Guardians got to do with Cleveland?
The Indians,
I
I
got
think,
to
they
pull
had
that
to
up.
change the
That goes in the
Indians name.
Lakers conversation. I know what that is now. And like
Lakers.
Nick,
You know
but
how like they changed the Redskins thing?
I know the Lakers got that name. But I'm talking about like I didn't know when I was a kid. I always just said like, what the fuck do they mean Lakers? What the fuck are they talking about? It's L.A. Where's the?
Oh
Lakers?
yeah, I don't know where
Right.
Lakers.
That was from when they were in Minnesota.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That that's my question.
Oh, the Minnesota
Guardians. I
Lakes.
need to Google it
Mhm.
now so I can look that up because is there like a military base there? or
But
something?
the Guardians didn't come from like a team's like a location change. That was just them saying let's change it to the next best thing. But I have no idea where you're getting a Guardian from.
Right. And growing up as a kid, I didn't know that until I got older, is what I'm trying to tell you. So as a kid, I'm like, okay, Lakers, what the fuck are you talking about? Now I can Google that shit and be like, okay, where are the Guardians from? That's what I'm trying to say.
Is it that easy though?
Yeah, you should be able to. How did the Cleveland Indians change to the Guardians? And they'll probably have
Well, not how did they? It's how did they come up with the name?
whatever the fuck name.
It says the Cleveland Guardians were named after the Guardians of Traffic statues on the Hope Memorial Bridge.
That's also what I'm reading. Well, that's just fantastic.
8 large monolithic Art Deco sculptures designed by Henry Herring.
I've been to
standing on
Cleveland
the Hope
like
Memorial
twice.
Bridge connects downtown Cleveland and Ohio City.
I went to the All-Star game when it was in Cleveland in 1997. Me and my dad went there.
NBA.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dad went there, and then I like passed through there when I was older. Other than that,
I've been to Cleveland a few times, but
I don't
I
know
used
about
to
it.
live in Cleveland. You did.
You used to live there?
Yeah, for like 2 years.
Oh yeah, no, I never.
For real, you like it?
No.
What's
That's
the like?
right. Enjoyed it
No offense,
outside.
but it's Cleveland is
One
Nah, I
day
get
it
it.
rained, snow, hell, all that in one day, and the sun came out, and then it was cloudy the whole day. So it's crazy there.
that's just Ohio.
Weather,
Yeah, it ain't
nuts.
much better here.
Y'all got the lake though. The lake is hell. That lake
Right
effect.
there off the lake. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Makes shit cold as
windy,
hell.
windy all the time.
But yeah, we ain't got too much longer to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, what's
start.
up with all these? What's up with all these season-ending injuries lately? This shit getting out of hand.
Like who?
Shit, De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, fucking
Kyrie.
yeah, Kyrie. Yeah, that Kyrie shit was crazy, bro. Like Anthony Davis shit. Like it's just been too
Well,
common
We all
lately.
know Anthony Davis break down around.
Yeah, I know but I mean, it's just been common, like for a lot of niggas lately. I think, matter of fact, not that he's been a factor, but Paul George is out for the season. That was the latest one I seen.
I don't know if it's so much season-ending injuries as it is certain being circumstantial, where teams are like, we ain't about to make it, so we might as well not even push them to come back. Let them wait till next year before we bring them back. But I don't think that they would necessarily be season-ending injuries if these teams were still in contention.
Right.
Now, Kyrie's, of course, shit like that you can't avoid, but it ain't been hella Kyrie-type injuries that I've seen this year.
Fuck this nigga. I saw that one. You can tell he fucked this
Right.
up.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I don't really, well, at least
Besides,
none come
like,
to mind.
Embiid and Paul George, I mean, like you say, like those was already injuries that already been
Right.
had. So
That's more wear and tear. I mean, but I guess one could make the argument Kyrie's may have been wear and tear as well, though.
No, he was an all-star. He was playing good. He just
Well, no, I agree. I'm not taking anything away from.
After Luka leaves, Anthony Davis is injured. It's Kyrie time
Right.
all the time. Ain't nobody else. Maxim give you the ball when I feel like it.
And it ain't even him. It's everybody.
Derek Lively.
Derek Lively, Gafford, it's everybody.
Yeah, but you know Kyrie is the main event. Like he's gonna have the ball. With Luka there, you have the ball 50-40% of the time, maybe. Because Luka gonna have the ball a lot.
Right.
Right? You're gonna double team. With Anthony Davis there, you could probably play the two-man game, the pick and roll or some shit. Try to throw something up. Without him there, you can still do that, but you don't have nobody that's of his caliber. So sometimes I feel like I gotta take this little floater layup. I gotta go in for a little jelly or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's dangerous in itself, right? Because we've seen him go down so many times that I wouldn't ever want Kyrie being my main event. Not saying he's not capable of doing it, but I know the more he has to, the closer he's getting to needing a break.
How old is he? He's like what, 34?
He's my
I don't
age.
think he's 34.
He's 30. He's 32 or 33. We're the same age.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I mean,
Knee-wise, that's getting up there. Knee-wise, that's getting up there.
Yeah, no, I
especially-
mean, sport wise, nigga. If I was, look, y'all older than me, but y'all know if I was in the league, nigga, I'd be an old veteran too. That's what I told you about Slay, CT. You talking dumb, nigga. Them niggas got seen better days, bro. Them niggas is 34, 35, bro. You ain't the future. They ain't the future. CT was getting on my Eagles because we cut a couple players.
But I mean, you can't really do Slay like that though.
Man, you could do Slay because Slay got did like that. You heard?
But
Slay got did like
About
that.
to be on another championship team.
my whole thing with Slay though is
in Pittsburgh.
Slay.
No, he's
Slay-
on Pittsburgh.
Oh, he's going to Pittsburgh.
Slay may not always produce the way you want him to produce, but he's more available than a Kyrie Irving. Kyrie, you can say, we've seen this coming. We've seen this coming. Just based off of your career in the past. Slay
Right.
hadn't given you no reason to think he won't be out on that field. He may not perform the way you want him to, but he will
Right.
be out on that field. So even though he may be the same age, he hadn't given us any evidence of a drastic decline to the point I don't want him. I would still want him. If he could have came to the Raiders, I'd have been happy about that.
Man.
Yeah, I bet. That's a low standard.
That's
bro.
a decent pickup for anybody.
Hell no, bro. I got $100. Jamar Chase cooks him all season.
As opposed to who though?
Oh, yeah, but so
What do
feel
you
me?
mean as opposed to
It's
who?
not because you can say somebody gets cooked all day. You can say Marshawn Lattimore gets cooked, Trayvon Diggs gets cooked, but as opposed to who? Who's better for the job? There's hella cornerbacks that are lower tier than Darius Slay that start on teams in the NFL.
You're gonna get cooked. If
So,
you're-
yeah,
if you're-
and
may
they
get
get cooked
cooked.
too. And they get cooked.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have the Darius Slay
Stingley.
or one of the lower tier cornerbacks that
I
you
want
know is going to
Stingley.
get cooked too?
I want Stingley from the Texans. I want Guantanamo Bay, Kenyon Mitchell. I want Dejean, fuck LeBron Cooper. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Lockdown.
I mean, you had good corners this year, but that's also very uncommon to see a sophomore and a rookie performing like that on a team.
No, they both was rookies, Cliff. They both came in. They both was freshmen.
Mitchell
Yeah,
was
they
a
both-
freshman too.
Hell
Rookie too,
yeah.
wasn't he?
Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, rookie.
Well, I
year,
mean,
they
that's
got
even more. That's even more to my point. How many people pick up 2 starting cornerbacks in a draft?
Not the Patriots.
I mean, not 31 other teams.
Stop it. We about to get another one.
Not 31 other teams.
We about to get in- Hey, you
Keep
see
talking.
we finna
CT
get-
may end up with the best cornerback core in the
What you
And
NFL.
you know what? Hey,
you
CT,
talking
while you
about?
be questioning my Eagles, guess what? All the moves we've been doing, they say next year we got 12 draft picks the next draft.
Yeah,
2026.
they're gonna try to trade
Yeah,
and get
12,
more
Cliff.
players.
Come on, bro. Howie
Trade
Roseman
to
is a
get more
genius.
players.
They ain't gonna be great picks, so I think your best bet would be try to trade some of them for a
Trade
little
to get
higher
players, yeah.
options.
True.
I don't think y'all use all 12.
Right.
But
But I mean, that's still a good. You did well in negotiations to be able to put yourself in that position the year after winning the Super Bowl. Well, I guess
Right.
it'd be 2 years by that time, but you feel what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. You set up the future type
That's
shit.
you got to give him P's for that at least. But
So I know I've been bouncing around, but
now you good.
I don't. Are y'all noticing that Luka's playing better without LeBron?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Losing.
I'm
Like,
not.
is it
Triple doubles?
like a stat thing?
Double-
or just like a
double-
I
total
said I'm
thing?
saying a
doubles.
stat thing, like a stat thing. Fuck.
What you know? It's just the reporters
lost to the
put it out there.
Brooklyn
They said
Nets.
they
Lost
said
to
Luka.
the Brooklyn Nets. Shut
No,
up.
I'm not saying the overall
What you talking
performance it was not
Put up all the
not
greatest
good.
stats
That's
you
trash. But I'm saying is Luka seems to be. But hold on.
I
Here's
mean,
what I'm
that's the
getting at.
natural progression, though.
Kyrie ran into that with Luka the first. Remember when Kyrie first went to Dallas? We talked about it. When Kyrie first went to Dallas, remember it was hard. It was like him and Luka could play
The thing-
decent together at times, but they had to.
Here's the kicker,
you know what I'm saying?
though.
They
Here's the
went to the
kicker.
finals. What?
Here's the kicker,
Not-
though.
Yeah, I'm talking about the first year though. The first year.
It's a natural progression for Luka to start looking better on the Lakers. I don't care if you're a superstar. When you get traded and come to a new team, you have to learn their flow in order to be best in the environment. But the kicker of the situation is that it's not doing Luka any favors, him getting used to being on the floor without LeBron. Because that's not how it's going to be in the postseason. And then you're going to have to catch your flow again because I was catching my flow alone on the court. We know Luka can do that. You can do that
Right.
anywhere you go. But how do you look when LeBron's out there with you?
Right.
And going
Yeah.
into this
Bron
last
make it
stretch of the
easier.
season, I would want to see both of y'all on the floor so he can get comfortable with the entire
Bron
team
resting
dynamic.
up right now. Resting up. a
No,
little
Bron's
bit.
definitely resting up.
As
But
he
it's it's hard to have two sheriffs or two chefs in one kitchen
No,
because they
it
both
ain't.
want to cook.
Bron's
But I
done it
think-
plenty of times with plenty of guys. I'm
Yeah,
not ready.
LeBron's the type that Luka's the sous chef. You know what I'm
Swear.
saying? Like LeBron knows I am to be respected, but Luka, do your thing. I'll accent
He's
your
a young
game.
hothead too, though.
I'm gonna end with 35,
This is
10,
what it is.
and
What you
8.
talking about?
Good.
He's gonna do it anyway.
You said what, Aaron?
He's gonna be a young hothead too.
Who, Luka?
A crowd.
Yeah, Luka is kind of a hothead. Y'all see
He's
how
gonna
many
be like
times
LeBron will say, "I want to do this play." Luka might be the first person to be like, "Nah."
Right, he might. Hey,
But
And
at
LeBron
the
gonna
same-
sit there for a second and be like, "Hold on."
At the same time, though, why not trust him?
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
but this
if
doesn't-
Luka says
this hasn't been
nah,
happening. This usually doesn't happen. Let's just say that.
Right.
It usually,
Bron let him rock out for sure. He don't say
right?
shit.
If
doing
Luka
the-
says nah to LeBron, I doubt LeBron's like, fuck Luka.
Right.
No, he clearly sees something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so the only other player that probably had that was Dwayne Wade, probably.
I think I agree.
You know, or somebody else in the Heat, maybe. But I'm saying, like, he doesn't.
It would have to be
It's
Wayne.
LeBron's way usually.
Yeah, it would have to be Wayne. Either, and I'm sure Kyrie's done it a few times, but I'm sure even when Kyrie did it, he didn't have the level of respect at that point that Luka has now.
You probably had to earn.
You know,
something.
Kyrie was on the come up when LeBron came to Cleveland. Luka's already established, already been there. So, I mean, we gonna see. But I will say that, you know, the Lakers have been holding that 4 spot solid.
solid as a rock.
No up or down movement. They just been like, this is my spot. I don't know if they
Need to
see
go
something
up.
in the tournament and they like, nah, we want 4. That's going to be our easiest route to the chip.
Those things-
Because they are not moving from that 4 spot.
They don't play, Cliff. Is you surprised?
The whole little LeBron James shit. Stephen A.
Stephen A. What about it?
How it's progressed. Y'all got any opinion on that?
I mean,
I was talking about it last week. I said that shit's, bro. I don't know why he went off on Stephen A. His son's in the league. He's acceptable to
It's not like
criticism.
that. LeBron
He's
he's talking
acceptable.
about basketball and Stephen A.
So is Dion going to do it next when his son throws his first interception? Is Deion
If-
Sanders going to
if-
go off on Stephen A.
If he
and them?
goes for
Like,
it, yeah, I think
What
that
kind of
might
league-
be a thing.
No, I don't
Like,
think
what
Dion
kind
would be the guy to do that.
No,
Dion,
I don't think he would either. But I'm just saying, like, is that like what
Right.
kind of world are we living in?
Dion is
Most
a
The topic was on
realist.
LeBron, and he mentioned Bronny, and LeBron was just saying, "Don't mention my sons if you're talking about me." That's all he was saying. So
But I get that. But nigga, fuck that. Nigga, I get paid to do this, and your son's in the league. What we gonna do? Oh, no one talk about Bronny James. Everybody skip over that
Yeah,
topic.
well,
Everybody talk about everybody.
Whether
else
he
on the
get
team.
tight or not, LeBron asked for this. You asked for it when
Right, you wanted
him
your
on
son
the
in the
Lakers.
league.
Not even in the league.
Yeah.
You wanted him on your team. You wanted him on your squad. So he is attached to your name just by merit of being a junior, let alone the fact that he's on the same squad as you because of you.
CT, that's like you getting your kid a job one day with you at a job, and you telling the supervisor, "Hey, you could coach me, but don't coach my kid. Like, don't just, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't work that way."
I mean,
Like,
Stephen A. ain't a supervisor, but
no, but
what
in
you're
the sense
saying.
of like, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
just a commentator.
Yeah,
He's
like this is,
commentating.
yeah,
He's commentating. I'm not saying you're a bad father. I'm just commentating.
right, exactly.
But
I mean,
you gotta watch what you say as well, because some people don't play about their kids.
That's just where the parent came out at him
what
instead
I'm
of
saying.
the business.
I agree. No, I agree. And this is a never before seen situation. At least in the NBA, you know, outside of the MLB and all that, we've never seen this before. You know, so I leave you room. I leave you room once or twice to get sensitive, you know, because this is a new dynamic for all of us. But, sir, if a motherfucker think that they gonna intimidate me from not giving my opinion, this is what I get paid for, my G.
For sure.
This is what I get paid for. I don't care how you feel. Matter of fact, my next column's gonna have to be about Brian and Bronny, just because you feel like you gonna stop me from doing my job when I don't come knock the ball out your hand when you shooting free throws.
Right.
Go sit down somewhere.
The thing I didn't get about it, the thing that was most egregious to me was like it was during the game when he confronted him. Like the game was
he ain't going to the side or
yeah, he could have did it anywhere.
Right, like it was
during the game. Like he was walking through some shit. You're like, there goes Stephen A. Man, fuck this nigga real quick. Hey man.
And it's been
then you go out and start. Then you go past and run the pick and roll. What are we doing? Like if it was that serious, for me, it wouldn't be public. It would be in the tunnel. Right. I would see him there, like, hey, man to man, not on camera. Keep your mouth shut.
I mean, but that's
I didn't get
now is it still the right thing? It's not.
No, but it's a better way to handle it.
It's a better way of doing it because now
time and place.
I have no interest in people seeing what I'm saying.
Right. But he does, though. He does. That's the difference between you and him. He does. He knows that court is his stage. So whatever takes place on it, it's all eyes on Brian. That's like one of the people that record themselves giving money to the needy. Like why do you need it to be documented for others to pat you on the back or big up you for being a good dad? Or like, just if it's that, like you said, if it's that deep, don't nobody need to know about it. Me and Stephen A.
If it was
nobody, baby.
If Brian is really talking about when you come up to somebody like that, you're basically imposing yourself on them.
Yeah, that's aggressive. He came up mad.
Like, look, this could go bad. If it's going to go bad,
not during the game though.
I know that's going to go bad.
No.
It was a
Why not?
in the back.
Because that's you got all eyes on you, right?
Ron Artest didn't care.
Ron Artest is different in the head.
Ron Artest is different in general.
Ron Artest.
I mean, a lot of them are. Let's be honest. You could put Jermaine O'Neal, Carmelo Anthony. You can put motherfuckers in that boat.
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes is behind the scenes crazy.
Nah, nigga, don't discredit his Derek Fisher.
He's behind the scenes crazy.
My nigga, bro.
He's behind the scenes.
He got into it with Kobe.
Yeah, he gets into it. But I'm not like put it like this.
Randolph.
Motherfuckers found out about Matt Barnes. It was after Matt Barnes had ended the league. They was like, oh, Matt Barnes is really like that? Like, we didn't know Matt Barnes to be like that in the league. Like, yeah, he would come to his teammates' defense.
Pause, for real, pause. I thought that nigga was like a model or something. I didn't know.
Whoa!
Pause. I'm just saying,
he said pause.
No, he was a pretty boy. He got the hair
to pause out first.
He
got the same curl mouth guy.
That's crazy.
Oh, he was light skinned.
He got
I'm
the
still
same.
thinking
Remember,
about
he got the Matt Barnes curl.
Oh, that's chill.
That's why everybody was
Yeah,
like, "What?
that
Matt
Barnes
Barnes
thing.
really like that?" They was looking at him like that nigga Chico DeBarge curled up. This nigga ain't putting hands on
He sing
nobody.
falsetto in the bitches. He sing falsetto in the bitches when he goes, hello.
He's stupid. That's like Rick Fox being your enforcer. The fuck out of here.
Oh, Ricky. Bro,
The
that
fuck
nigga
out of
Ricky.
here.
Shoot that nigga in the kneecap. He's finna get shot in the leg.
Now that's not to say that Matt's not pulling up, but I'm just saying we were shocked when we heard that.
Oh, when you talking about D Fish, you put hands on him.
But what was we talking about before that?
LeBron. Well, Aaron had brought up the whole LeBron.
Oh yeah, LeBron and Stephen A.
Yeah.
I'll just bring up a hot topic.
You know, I ain't mad at it, but that's just antics.
Yeah.
The nigga, you asked me, the nigga knew he was gonna take a break, and he was like, "What can I do to keep my name in motherfuckers' mouths, even though I'm gonna be on the bench for 2 weeks? Let me punk Stephen A. Smith. That's what I'm gonna do.
So.
That's what I'm gonna do." But you know, enough of that. What about what y'all feel about Cooper Kupp to the Seahawks?
Who's the new quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
And there's who else is there's someone else in that team that's a
They
slot
got
receiver.
Jackson Smith and Jigba out of Ohio State, and then they just got Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Who you think's the wide receiver one? I mean, right now it would be safe to assume it's in Jigba, but after OTAs and all that, you think he stays that way? You think Cooper ends up wide receiver one?
Oh yeah, Cooper hopefully go back to his old ways.
We ain't seen the draft yet, so we don't know how that's gonna shake up.
Yeah, no, we definitely haven't seen the draft, but I wouldn't think that wide receiver would be a point of emphasis for Seattle. I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't pick one up, but I don't think it would be like a main event wide receiver type.
I'm behind on football right now. So who is the coach? Who's the current coach for Seahawks? It's not Pete Carroll.
No, Pete Carroll's with the Raiders. Seattle's coach is. I'm gonna have to look that up.
They got rid of DK Metcalf. They got Cooper Kupp,
Tyler Lockett,
Donald. They got Smith and Jigba. It doesn't seem like they have any tall receivers, like a Jamar Chase,
Michael McDonald.
Who's that?
Is this his first time? The first time head coach?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, this is his first time head coach. He was the defensive coordinator for the Ravens.
Oh, okay. So you got him. All right.
Yeah. So, I mean, we don't even know what to expect out of this guy. That could be tough for Seattle when you think about it. You got a brand new playbook coming in, brand new schemes that the rest of the league hasn't seen before out of this new quarterback. Their running back is what the fuck is his name? Alexander, isn't it?
They still got Kenneth Walker.
I know Sean Alexander. I know he's been retired, so I can step up on that.
Any Kenneth Walker Jr.
It is Kenneth Walker Jr. Who am I thinking of? That's not Sean Alexander.
I seen Alexander got picked up by Alexander Matson got picked up by Miami, I think.
Oh, Alexander's his first one.
Hold up.
I mean, that being so, it's like the Seahawks, the 49ers. Who else is in that division? Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, and Seahawks.
Oh, I'm tripping.
And the Cardinals? Is it the Cardinals?
I was tripping. I was oh, my fault. What was y'all saying?
I'm saying who's in the division with the Seahawks? It's the 49ers, the Rams, and the Cardinals, right? Or, well, it's not the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it is. That's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, what threat do they have? The Rams are in disarray right now, kind of.
No, they got Devontae, they got Puka, they got a running back, they got a defense.
Kyrie Williams.
The 49ers are looking to break shit up, I think.
Oh yeah, they're rebuilding.
So, and then the Cardinals haven't won anything ever in my life. I don't know.
Kurt Warner won one against the Steelers,
Yeah.
or not against the
He
Steelers,
didn't
but
win.
Kurt Warner
He
won
didn't
one.
win. He went there.
Yeah, they got a ring.
They didn't get a ring. He lost that.
Oh, did
He
he?
got a ring in L.A.
Yeah, he got a ring in LA.
When he was with the Rams.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought he made it, but he had made it with the Cardinals. That's what
Fitzgerald. He had Fitzgerald and shit.
But yeah, they didn't win because Fitzgerald never won one. Man, that nigga, that's crazy. He was underrated too. Silent assassin.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see, depending on how, the coaching ends up shaping out, I could see Seattle having not the same, but a similar run as Minnesota did with Darnold. Just because I don't think it's too big of a fall off in talent. And then on top of that, like I said, this is a brand new coach, brand new schemes. Essentially, what you're going to have to do is do what Minnesota did and trust in your quarterback to make a lot of those decisions. I don't think Darnold's somebody that I wouldn't trust, especially after what he did last year. So with a Cooper Kupp, a Jackson Smith and Jigba, and let you pick up somebody else in the draft, it could be dangerous. That definitely could be dangerous. But I don't know if I would say they win it by no means. But I would say immediately, just based off of the movements that have taken place, it would have to be between them and LA. Either the Seahawks or the LA win that conference, in my opinion. And that's
Cardinals gonna be there.
The Cardinals. I don't really see the Cardinals. The Cardinals aren't making enough moves for real.
Where's Aaron Rodgers going to?
Is he going to?
That's crazy.
Is he going to? Or is this going to be a forced retirement?
Damn. Aaron Rodgers.
Because Russell still ain't been picked up yet.
Yeah,
I would imagine Russell gets picked up before Rodgers gets picked up.
You think?
Why not? Why not?
I think Rodgers is still the better quarterback.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all I can say is between Rodgers and Russ, if you count an availability over the past two, Russ has been more available.
Russ was out like the first 6-8 games of the season due to what was some bullshit this year. Remember?
Right, but Rodgers was out the entire first year.
But that wasn't his fault. They had no offensive line. So we're gonna hold that against Tom Brady too that one year when they play Kansas City.
Durability is a part of the game.
Aaron Rodgers, that wasn't his fault. That was
a freak accident. Literally a freak accident.
But it was still you.
Snapped his Achilles.
It was still you. Your body gave out on you.
You made football move.
And it's not outside. It's not wild to think that, right? The nigga's old playing in a situation where people say it wasn't gonna be good.
He's older than me.
I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing wouldn't have happened to Brady in that situation. Brady's old ass was protected because he had the best line in NFL when he went to Tampa Bay. Rodgers knew when he got there he wasn't nowhere near half the best line in the league.
Say it again, though.
They wasn't the best line.
All the time.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah,
Tampa Bay had the best offensive line when Brady went there.
No.
Hell
Who was better?
Look it up.
If the Eagles have had one of the best offensive lines for the past 3 or 4
Look it
seasons.
up.
Won the chip that year. But you got one, so I got it back.
They was disguising the shit out of.
And they might have been a good offensive line, but they weren't the best. Is crazy.
I would say the best.
No. What year was that? What year are we talking?
That was
2020, I think.
Right. That's crazy.
Was it 2020?
Yeah, it was.
No, we won in 2020. It was like 2022.
No, it was 2021. I'm telling you. It's 2021. It was coming out of the pandemic. 2021. Wait a
Let me
minute.
see.
Hold on.
We won in 2020.
No,
with
it
the
was
Patriots.
20. It was
No.
21, 22. I'm sorry.
It was
It was 21.
22.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Had it been.
Let me look that. Goodness gracious.
So the Eagles had the best offensive line in 2022, and then it was Tampa.
2021.
Damn, that must have been a year.
Right.
23.
Like I said, the best offensive line.
No, that was after the year.
Tied with Philly.
It was 2022. I'm switching up both sides because I don't remember. It was 21. It happened in that time period, nigga.
Just know that it happened.
It happened indeed.
He said in that time period.
22, yeah, he left us in 22, I think. So
So it's 21.
22. Because I think Patty won it in 21.
No, well, I don't know unless this is wrong. This is per Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Because he beat the
website.
Chiefs.
It says the Buccaneers won Super Bowl titles in 2003 and 2021.
Exactly. Yes. Well, that's the start of the season.
So we won the Super
The
Bowl
start
in
of the season is 2021. The end of
2020.
2022. Right.
Damn, Pistons is down.
I don't
10.
know. Is that right?
I'm asking.
Now I'm confused.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is meeting with the Patriots. What the fuck?
For real?
Let's get money.
Hell yeah.
You know, and
It
it's
just
crazy
came-
too. Because there were reports that Geno Smith, Stephon Diggs, and Shadur Sanders have been seen out multiple times.
Yeah, they was at Fashion Week probably for the men or something.
And they were
RuPaul
saying that Geno Smith was actively trying to get Diggs
No, he ain't
over
dumb.
to the
He ain't dumb or
Raiders.
desperate.
Who?
Hell no.
Hey,
They
you know
seen
what?
they seen what happened to Randy Moss. Them niggas ain't trying to come there, Cliff. Quit it.
Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs ain't Randy.
It's a different
Right.
time.
And if Randy, and that's what I'm getting at.
Listen,
If Randy was
Stephon
one of the-
Diggs is the last major name on the draft board. If that's not humbling, I don't know what is.
But that's what I'm getting at. If they couldn't do nothing for the GOAT Randy, what the fuck they gonna do for Stephon Diggs?
No, listen, Randy gets acquired. When you get a Randy Moss acquisition, chances are you gave up a lot to get that. What I'm saying is Stephon Diggs is the last major name on the draft board. As far as major names,
That's
he's still on
crazy.
there with Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
That's crazy.
That means that all these teams looking for wide receivers passed up on Stephon Diggs. He did have an injury last year. I will give him that. But motherfuckers have been looking at Stephon Diggs as a diva, a problem in the locker room for a while now. Not to mention you got your new little situation with Cardi B and all that, and you've been hurt. People probably looking like this nigga's spinning out. We don't want him in our locker room.
Nigga out here fucking.
Nah, that's a real nigga. You don't see Future trying to step. I mean, I said Future. You don't see that nigga Offset trying to step to this nigga.
That's up with it, but like, what's? I'm not gonna. Let me not. Say
He can't be that sweet.
it.
What you about to say?
Why though? Why?
Why what?
You like why? Why put yourself in that situation?
Right. That's what I
You're
said.
not.
Because that nigga ain't no hoe. My nigga's not
I mean,
scared.
what's
I'm gonna
the
fuck
matter?
your bitch. What's up?
Who's
What are you
get
gonna
punched?
do?
Niggas
That's
that
not
ain't
his
no
bitch.
hoes and all that type of shit. They get
Who?
punched.
Who's that? Who's bitch?
Cardi?
What you mean? They've been seen out in different shit.
No, he's fucking the pregnant bitch. I know
Back
that.
in the day?
Ain't no back in the
She
day.
made that
Currently,
evident. She was popping that. She made it evident.
They was in the
I'm
club
popping
recently.
That's what I'm saying, CT. That's what I'm saying. See, Cliff, these niggas be seen out to this day. Like, it's a thing. It's a.
They was
It's
just
like
in the
Travis
club.
Kelce.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask you two this.
Go ahead.
You crashing out like that?
Hell no, my baby mom do the fuck she want to do. That's on you. You do you. I'm gonna do me. Times 10.
That's what's supposed to happen. What you don't? That's never mind. I'm just gonna back up on.
Hey, shit.
I'm
Move
just
on.
saying, show me a new relationship. I'll show you a female still talking to her ex.
Right.
That's new shit. Or that's old shit. That's not nothing new.
Right. Right.
So I'm not, but she's still gonna do what she does. Period. She made
Exactly.
it a point to say that. We know Stephon Diggs most likely ain't the first nigga since.
You play the game, you pay the cost to be the boss. That's
But
that's just,
He
To
said,
a-
pay the cost. Man, you fucking stupid. Man, shut up, man.
In your trail, you're gonna have females that you were with or whatever
Right.
it may be.
Right.
And move on.
And see,
But to
Don't
an
let that stop
NFL
your
office,
plan.
though, that doesn't look like something enticing. And Stephon Diggs has not been enticing since Minnesota.
whoa.
He hasn't. He's been productive. He was productive.
Bills.
He was productive with the Bills. But if he was that productive, they wouldn't have been going out looking for wide receiver every year since they got him. That
He
says
was,
something. And then they
he
got
got-
rid of him to get him to Texas. So they had been knew we need
He
him
was
out of.
nasty with the Bills. I ain't gonna cap.
He was all right.
He was nasty.
He was all right. He wasn't leading nobody in receiving.
Was he not one
No,
year?
he sure
He been
wasn't.
there for a few years. He was.
He sure wasn't. And then you remember he was complaining to Josh Allen about not getting the ball enough.
No one Josh Allen can't throw the ball. He can't throw.
I don't know if I say that. I don't know if I say that, but
He's not an elite passer. He's just a
no,
good
I wouldn't say
quarterback.
he's an elite passer. No, I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't say he can't throw either, though.
Might have been rough.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the case, like I said, people would be like Cooper Kupp just got hurt too. Cooper been hurt.
Cooper been hurt?
Cooper been hurt over the past, 3?
Yeah.
In and out over the past 3. And he still came off the board before Stephon Diggs. That's humbling. That lets you know right there, I don't got all the options available to me that I thought I did. And regardless of
Right.
how good a receiver I am, these teams must see something they don't like, which is why they're not calling me in. So now we're at a point where a Cooper Kupp comes off the board making, with a 3-year, $45 million contract, making $15 million a year. Immediately, you as Stephon Diggs know, I'm below that. It's a fact. I'm below that.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Right? Wouldn't you think, though? Wouldn't you think? Because I would think I would rather have a Stephon Diggs over a Cooper Kupp. But when you add everything up, I see why teams would take the chance on Kupp before
He
a
got the
Diggs.
money.
Probably money. It's
But
probably
Cup didn't have a lot of availability since he won that Triple Crown.
I don't
though.
think you're in a position to where you can ask for money like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably
Odell does it.
it's probably
But see, here's the thing, though. That's why it's matter of fact, it's interesting, right? Because you could almost say Stephon Diggs may be in the early Odell stages of his career. Stephon Diggs got outdone by Tank Dell and Nico Collins. They
That's
brought
that
you
young
there,
blood, though.
but they brought you there to be the one.
Right.
They brought you there to be the leader.
Like you said, it should be easy work.
Yeah,
Look at
you
Drew
didn't get it.
Bledsoe. They brought Drew Bledsoe to New England to be the guy, and then lo and behold, he get hurt. Next man up. Story of Brady.
But you could argue even before Diggs got hurt, he was outshined by either or. It's not like he didn't have opportunities because both of them, you got to remember, Tank Dell and Nico Collins probably played 3 games together last year. They were both out at different times. So
But
you
CJ liked to target them more whenever it was,
I
an
agree,
option.
but CJ is also a pocket passer who does a decent job reading the field. I guarantee if you were open, he's hitting you. If you're open, it's not about who I'm comfortable throwing to. I got to get it to the guy that's open.
That's open, right?
So all I'm saying is there has been a decline in his game. Now the injuries are taking effect, as well as the off of the field antics. All that taken into account, we don't know if you one of the guys that we need to take off the board. And I think that's what he's going through now, where you'll only see teams, because you got to think of all the teams that were desperate for wide receivers coming into this free agency. Nobody thinks that Stephon Diggs would be valuable to their team.
I think it's the money. I seriously.
I definitely think that plays a part. But again, when you see you are last on the board with two very fast approaching end of career quarterbacks, you can't keep asking for hella bread, especially now that Cooper took a 3-year, $45 million. You can't ask for hella bread.
We got enough. Come on over here.
They definitely got enough, but I mean, if I'm making the gamble, if I'm the guy that has to give away the contract, I'm like, I don't know if you're worth me putting my neck out there for you to give you more money. We'll pass.
Right.
If we get him, oh my God.
That definitely helps you, but I don't.
Still be trash.
Yeah, I don't think that takes you over the top by no means.
And Bo Nix still putting belt the ass on Drake May.
And if you do get him and you don't get somebody in the draft to help him out, ends up being another situation where he's out.
We get him
towards
and
the end of the
Chad.
season.
Then we going down and we got more cover draft pick down the line.
If you get him in
Line
Trav and
together.
you plan on using Trav on offense and defense, then you would have to have a backup cornerback as well.
And then Trav getting lit up on
Douglas.
offense and defense.
Warner.
He getting burnt all day.
I don't think that, but it's definitely a different game.
All right. Showing Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, DK Metcalf. And
Yeah, that's the thing. You playing both sides of the ball means that most
Exactly.
likely you're going to guard the
Not
best
the
on
whole game.
offense.
We ain't got to the whole
Then
game.
the-
We got corners.
And
We
then
got safety.
Cliff, line him up on offense against Derek Stingley Jr. and them
That's
boys.
what I'm saying. That could be a very
Patrick
tough.
Surtain the second.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey,
All right,
strap
Cliff,
your
look.
seatbelt. Get your
College
seatbelt ready.
days is over with, young
Hey.
man.
Strap
Hey,
your seatbelt.
hey.
No matter what level it is.
Hey,
Put it
hey,
in
look,
front of me.
Reggie Bush was a star too. Remember his
And-
introduction in the league?
And I hate to use the
learned from
argument
prime time.
everybody
I ain't about
uses
them.
for
I
Shador.
learned from prime time. That's down in my pops.
I hate to
Oh.
use the same argument everybody uses for Shador, but you wasn't guarding everybody. Travis Hunter wasn't guarding Alabama and Texas wide
Right.
receivers, and no, you were guarding a
Right.
lower tier caliber wide
Right.
receiver.
And
The
still
jump-
took the Heisman
The
home.
jump that
Hey,
he's gonna
got the
see
Heisman at the crib.
from Colorado,
That's fine.
the jump he's gonna see from Colorado to the
Hey,
NFL.
And he signed with Adidas.
Hey,
Let's get it.
CT, Manziel did all
Hey.
that too.
He
I'm
signed
not
with
saying-
Adidas.
I'm
too.
not
Let's
saying
get
he's
it.
not-
all that too.
I'm not saying he's not great.
What?
I think Travis Hunter has the best ball
This
tracking
is
I
different. You
have
talking about
seen in a long time.
the dude that got it out the mud his whole life. You talking about me?
He ain't got shit. He's Urkel, nigga. He was smart as fuck. As soon as he came out the Cooker Knocker, that nigga already had a fucking scholarship ready for him in the essay. Y'all see how goofy this nigga look? Let's be 100 for a second. Let's take the athleticism, the playmaking out. This nigga is the goofy, nerdy motherfucker that you was
Why
laughing
you judging
at
him off
all
his
the time.
yearbook picture when you got his highlights on the field?
His problem is that if you're gonna play both
Dude
sides,
can windmill.
And you
Dude
a
can go
sucker.
between his
Oh, that-
leg and dunk still to this day. Like he's
Okay, this
crazy
girlfriend's
athletic.
fucking the whole crew.
besides all
Sorry,
that,
it's Beyonce.
Right.
Besides
Beyonce,
all
I'm
that,
sorry.
That's his wife.
he's playing both. He wants to play both sides of the ball, right?
Yeah,
You're going to get injured.
right.
You're
No,
going to
you're
go too hard on. You're going to go too hard on defense. You're going too hard on.
One-on-one.
You're going to get hurt. It's
You're
going
not
to
gonna
happen.
play every play. It's not every play though.
It doesn't have to be every play. It's the NFL. It
He's
could
still
just be-
getting smacked, CT.
People not even gonna throw his way. But you
Yeah, they
gonna
are.
put him into the
Oh,
crib.
Why wouldn't they?
Pick
Why wouldn't you
six.
try it out? You got to know.
Pick six.
Okay, that's not going to happen every
Easy.
time. And if
Easy.
check this out, if
Easy.
that does happen, they're really going to him at that point. Oh, you picking balls?
All right. You're not gonna want to go at
Come
him.
on, man. Come on, man.
You're
don't
not gonna
think-
want to go at him.
You're playing both sides of the ball.
You better go the other way. And if you go the other way, you know who's on the other side. That's
Okay.
that Gonzalez Island over there.
Hell no, he washed up.
You
I'm
cap
not
the
saying
fuck
that.
out,
I'm
boy.
saying,
You
like,
think
you
you
can't
washed up.
hit that much and
Cap
not
the
get
fuck
hurt.
out. You see that all pro over there, boy. Second year, you fuck out of here, boy.
That boy.
Lock down. Go look at the stats of people he guarded this year. Them numbers
He's
is
nice though.
crazy.
Yeah. Lil Gonzalez,
Crazy.
he's nice.
Oregon Ducky.
He ain't nice.
We get him, and we got Carlton Davis, baby.
Man, he ain't doing shit either.
You crazy? We can use him. We'll take him.
Carlton Davis. He came from Tampa Bay.
Detroit.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Hey, my boy.
Detroit.
My boy C.J. Gardner-Johnson gonna look nice on the Texans. I ain't gonna lie.
And we got that linebacker from the Raiders, baby, right there. You know what I'm saying?
Spillane,
Robert Spillane, they dumb as fuck for letting
and then
him
we
go.
got Landry. We got Landry from the Titans. You know what I'm saying? We plug and plop. Hey,
they dumb as fuck for letting Spillane go, Joe. But I mean,
they showed his stats. Since he's been in the league, he's been doing some damage. Getting to that back.
Whoa,
yeah, I'm loving. Run it back, dude. You can't even talk to Malcolm. You're like, whoa.
He said you can't even talk to Malcolm.
Get out your head, man. You talking football.
Oh,
Put that other stuff to the side. Put that other stuff to the side, my little mouth. It's not that time. We talking football.
Hey, what's up with the fucking Suns, though? Why are they so bad, though? Seriously, why are they so bad?
You got to make the play in. I want to see a playoff game. I'm sick if they don't.
Does KD really want to end his legacy like this, though?
We can just hopefully take that math spot.
KD did that to himself.
He did.
KD became a big three chaser towards the end of his career. Once he went with
no, but that's the thing. KD's not consistent. This nigga, you put a parlay in for 20 on him, nigga finished with 13.
This lately,
that's because he on the team with 5 superstars every time he goes.
Brad to come back and start shooting.
Bradley Beal.
Booker out there shooting. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work for KD as long as he.
They should have never got Brad. They should have got Jimmy. Jimmy would have made it work.
I don't know if I would go Jimmy either, but I did think that Brad was a
weird pickup. Got Jimmy.
Brad don't play defense. That's all. Let's go ahead and say it.
Brad, Jimmy just, you know what I'm saying, gets to the line, slows the game down. He plays defense. You know what I'm saying? Him and KD would have just gelled with Book.
I don't know.
I like it. I'm sick they didn't get him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Brad is unavailable most of the time, so that ain't even helping.
Yeah, he definitely has been. He definitely has been.
Out for the night, Brad. You twist the ankle, you fell at the crib or something.
Bradley Beal be hurt all the time.
I mean, but he wasn't really on Washington like that.
I bet our KD now feel even worse than we feel. Like, damn, this ain't playing tonight. How the fuck, man? Book gotta go out and do it all.
John Wall ruined Bradley Beal.
Oh, stop it, Clifford.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it. John Wall ruined Bradley Beal. John Wall was never available and forced Brad to have to do it all his fucking self all the time, to the point that when he got to somebody else's squad, he was already spent. He was like, shit, you see what I've been doing all this time in Washington?
I think it's the same person. He doesn't get as much shots.
Yeah.
What's with all the more injuries now? With less production. You got less production in Phoenix and more injuries.
Well, if you compare the Wizards to the Suns, the Wizards
don't know how to use Bobo.
The Wizards.
He was getting more shots.
Right. That's what I was saying. I would think that you would get more injured being more active. But now you're less active, more injured, which means, in my opinion, you got spent in Washington. They ran you to the dirt in Washington because nobody else was available.
I can't blame Washington.
I mean, I was being excessive saying that, but I'm standing on that. John Wall ruined Bradley Beal.
Hell no.
Yeah, it's an excessive statement, but I'm standing on it. I don't know if he taught him how to ball.
Man, John Wall used to go crazy when he was healthy.
He did for a couple.
Real job take JT out of ball, so I don't see John Wall teaching him nothing.
He did for a couple of
Brad always had it. They came out the blue.
Stop it.
About the Lewski.
Stop it. Them niggas.
See what JT turned into.
Yeah.
And they both Jordan. They both did go Jordan brand too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't bought a shoe from an active NBA player ever.
You ain't buy those big three. You ain't buy those big threes.
Y'all bought KDs.
He didn't have some Jordans.
LeBron. I bought a pair of LeBron Air Forces when I was in high school.
I had Brian hooped in Bronze in high school.
Other than that,
I bet you did, CT. Got no height.
LeBrons, Kyrie,
no air.
Who else got good shoes?
I mean, I got some LeBrons. I got a pair of KDs. I just bought LaMelo shoes.
Oh hell!
I just bought a pair of.
I knew it. You look like a ball boy.
Yeah, I just bought them.
Ball boy.
Adidas. Kobe when he was with Adidas.
I gotta see him. You ain't tell me about that, Cuddy. Damn.
I've never owned one.
I mean, I ain't buy them to wear. I bought them to like ball in and shit. Like,
you're planning on balling.
Yeah.
I gotta see this.
You already seen it.
That was damn near 10 years ago. That was damn near 10 years ago.
Put an order in for them.
You already seen it.
Hey, I don't know Chris Paul 10 years ago. I want to see what you got now.
Skills don't go anywhere. I just might be a little slower. that cross might not be hitting like it was before.
Hey.
All y'all niggas is old some fouls, and I got fouls.
You know?
Oh no, Aaron, you already told us how you play.
Yeah, Aaron don't.
I'm tired of the ball.
Aaron the Draymond Green type.
Aaron gonna draw blood.
Aaron like, damn, my bad, bro. I thought we was playing M1 street ball. Shit.
Hey, I got the 3-point shootout tomorrow for win the courtside ticket.
Oh, you do?
It is tomorrow.
You know you can't shoot though, CT.
Watch, I'm about to at least win a KD jersey or something, a signed autograph jersey.
You know you're gonna be on that Shaq time.
You crazy? I'm finna go in there and get hot on him.
He gonna text the group chat.
They're gonna be like, put back don't count, sir. We need you to make them from behind the line.
Be ready for me to send something.
Follow the ball. I'm shot my phone.
Be ready for me to send some courtside tickets to the next Spurs game. You see the whole nine.
Before, I mean, we still got a little bit of time. We only had an hour 5. But we was talking about it before everybody hopped on. We was talking about that draft and the Raiders looking like they getting genty. Now, I wanted to ask a question because I thought it was a pretty good question, right? I was listening to the Mitchell Renz podcast or the show or whatever. He's like the sponsored team, social media guy or whatever. And he was saying he doesn't know about picking Ashton Genty at number 6. Although he most likely would be the best on the board at the time. He said he just doesn't feel comfortable drafting a running back that high unless they would be a top 10 running back coming out their rookie year. Now, he said, of course, on the show, like, give a thumbs up if you think that he would be a top 10 running back coming out. And immediately my mind got to working, right? Because assuming stats would be similar to last year, as far as like the top 10 running backs go in productions, the number 10 spot went to Bucky Irving, who had 1,122 yards.
And he came on late. Right.
Now, that is... And even still, one above Bucky was... Who was it?
I think Jimmy can be top 10 for sure. Now Kyron, all that.
Who was it?
Kyron Williams?
I'm trying to think who was the one
Kyron
above
Williams
Bucky.
Got to be top 5. Probably 7. Cook and them top 5. Kenneth Walker, maybe?
No, it is Aaron Jones.
Okay.
So Aaron Jones had 1,138, and then it was Chuba Hubbard with 1,195. Then Kyron Williams, 1,299. So essentially, if you can break that 1,100 yard mark, then I would say you're around the top 10 running back based off of last year's stats. Do I think that he can do that with the Raiders? Then would be my next question.
I think with Geno, I think he can do it.
I think with Pete Carroll, he definitely can do it because we know Pete sets up his pass off the run, and he's going to use that run to get Geno free on those passes.
Geno can throw the ball still.
Right. And they don't have a running back. They have no... Raheem Mostert is the best running back the Raiders have right now, and he's never played it down in silver and black.
So Raheem Mostert?
Uh-huh. So...
Both of them? Oh, my God.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, why wouldn't you... Even if he doesn't break that 1,100 mark and say he's a 13 ranked running back, that doesn't mean that
right in the end zone.
Right. And that doesn't mean that he doesn't improve annually moving forward. I don't really see the point on passing up on somebody like that, especially if he's the best on the board.
You can learn a lot from Raheem. You can learn a lot. That's
a perfect
speed. They both could be speed backs out the. Just throw it to him out the swing route.
They run similar.
You know what I'm saying?
They run similar. Not the same, but they run similar. Why wouldn't you want them to learn from him?
Y'all might be dangerous.
But if they go that route, but you see Geno and Shador, that could be them saying we still want the quarterback. I think they should wait.
Shador gone third.
You think?
To the Giants.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that does seem like it would
Browns,
be.
Whoever it is.
I think more so the Giants. Well, I mean the Giants and the Browns both in need of quarterbacks, and the fact that they haven't made moves leads me to believe they're looking for one this year.
Man, if we fall to that fourth and get Trav, oh man, that night's gonna be crazy. Gotta get that Adidas Trav.
Who is it? Oh, who is it?
Cam Ward would probably be one to the Titans though.
Abdul Carter, is that who is supposed to be top 3? Yeah. Cam, Shador, and Abdul.
Yeah. Abdul probably goes second.
To the Browns, you believe?
Or Shador. I don't know how it's gonna go.
You gotta think.
We're not gonna take Shador or Cam, so.
Nah. That's what's that mean. And then who got the 5? Who has the 5 spot?
Is it Jacksonville? I don't know.
5 is. Yep, the Jags.
I wouldn't want to go there.
They got the Jags getting Mason Graham.
A good living area, but playing football
per NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be concerned with the Jags taking. They're not looking for no quarterback. Yeah, I mean, right now.
Yeah.
Unless somebody.
They should be all right. New coach.
Who would be Cleveland's quarterback?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Deshaun gonna play.
They haven't figured that out, I don't think.
Because
they bought in what's the name in Philly.
NFL got Travis going to the Browns, but I don't know. I don't know about that.
It's gonna play out.
For some reason, that just doesn't seem right to me.
But I can see him doing that.
I mean, I can see him doing it, but
Myles Garrett put in the word, "Hey, we need him."
But you think Myles Garrett would want Travis over Carter? If I'm Myles, I'm saying give me Carter. Because at least that's going to be help for me off the line. They can't just focus on me like they do all the fucking time. Give me help on the line. But that's also, me thinking from a selfish perspective.
But as Myles Garrett. Good on defense. Let's get some points. We need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not Cam Shador 1-2.
I know.
I wouldn't be surprised. 1-2 are both in need. 1, 2, and 3. I mean, unless Tennessee plans on trying to rejuvenate Will Levis.
Mm-mm. They turn the page on that. Cam, we need you. Hey, Cam did go to the Miami, didn't he? Hey.
He did. I mean, he nice. I think he's gonna be all right for sure. But
I think he signed with Under Armour, though. I think
what did Tennessee got for him? Tennessee don't have nothing for him.
I think name another player on the Titans.
You can't
they got
name
Tony
another.
Pollard.
I don't know another player on the Titans.
Yeah, other than Pollard, like I can't think of any wide receivers. Is that bad?
I can't think of shit.
Westbrook.
You talking Kevin Powell?
What's his name?
Not
It's like Westbrook. Some.
Let's see. Hold up. The Titans wide receivers.
They had
Treylon. Oh, Calvin Ridley,
Burks.
Treylon Burks, and Van Jefferson are the 3 starters. So essentially, you don't have anybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of open positions out there.
Yeah, you don't have it. You don't have. So maybe it's not Will so much.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure Cam does a better job in that scenario than Will. But it may not be that Will is that.
They can win that division, though. That division's sorry.
Right. It may not be that they're that bad.
Jaguars.
Or I mean that Will's that bad.
Colts look like they sneaking around getting some players.
They got a Conwell.
Colts, Jaguars, and Texans. That's their division.
Colts, Jaguars, and Texans. Jags is beat up. Texans has been on the rise but can't get over the hump.
Colts trying
picked up some players too. They got what's the name from the Jags.
Colts have been in a permanent rebuild since Andrew Luck.
Colts might be on to something. But they got Richardson still.
Mm-hmm.
Panned out that well last year. We'll see.
Well, he was hurt. He got hurt.
Yeah, but before then, I don't think it was working out too well.
You see where Gardner signed.
He got hurt twice. Nah, where did Gardner go?
Didn't he take himself out the game?
City.
Kansas City. Did he go to Kansas City?
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
He did?
That's interesting. Gardner. What did the Kansas City see that they was like, they only brought him in for intel. They was like, what you know about Vegas, Gardner? We need to know everything from where they keep their trash cans, where the exits to the stadium are, the playbooks you knew, the audibles they call. Give me all the... That's the only reason.
It's a whole new scheme now.
That's, so I know. That's the only use you're going to get out of them, though. Because if you're...
The NFL change every year.
Listen,
crazy.
If Patrick Mahomes goes down, you might be better off putting Wentz in over Minshew.
No, don't do Gardner like that.
What?
Gardner, he can use.
I'm saying don't do Wentz like that. Wentz had a decent season starting the whole year in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Minshew had a couple games. Not a couple, but you know what I'm saying. 8 games type shit.
Playoffs.
But I don't know. I don't know about Gardner.
You trying to get a ring.
But you know what, though? Now that I think about it, keep it a buck, that might be a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a good fit because you do got Xavier Worthy, who's a speedster. Rashee Rice isn't slow himself. And if Gardner is going to succeed, he's going to succeed slinging the ball deep. He's not going to succeed over the middle. He's not going to succeed in short routes. He's not going to succeed there.
You gonna load that at practice and spring training?
Yeah, that's all he doing is gunning that bitch. So that might be good for
Travis
Xavier. Now.
Kelsey, he tried to throw the Lord.
He overthrowing Travis's unathletic ass every trip. Every trip.
Don't do like that.
Listen, Travis is not athletic. Now he decent tight end. Hell yeah, I give him that. He going down as one of the top ones. But athleticism, shit. He about as athletic as the sheriff that he looks like.
Man.
Nigga can't jump.
So
he ain't the fastest. But the good thing about Travis is he gets a ghost route every play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Coach Reed gonna put him in.
They tell Travis, run to the open spot on the field. Don't run a route. Just find the opening and stand there. And that's what he does.
He gotta have some type of assignment, or I feel like he's messed everything up.
I mean, I'm sure he has a specific assignment that he breaks away from, like a short route. Or
I would hate for Travis to run it my way, and if I was running my route, he was just doing whatever he wanted to do.
I bet Travis's playbook, every route is an option. You know, a post fade option. You know, like something you can break this route off into 2-3 different things if you open for us. But yeah, he don't got legit routes.
The Eagles locked it up for real.
Yeah, I'm not giving him no legit routes. And he's not what he used to be. You know what I'm saying?
He got to come back and rejuvenate himself.
I don't know. Father Time's undefeated. And I'm not saying he old. I'm just saying that you definitely lost a step or two. That's evident.
There ain't none out there to get out there and catch a couple balls.
No, I'm not doubting his hands, even though he did have a few too many drop passes that, I didn't like to see from him last year. But I wouldn't doubt his hands.
Yeah.
It's his.
I bet he come back stupid next year. Kill it. Best tight end next year.
I mean, I hope not. You crazy as fuck. You know who the best tight end gonna be next year.
Not Brock.
Brocky B. Brocky B.
Hunter Henry.
No, it's gonna be. He said Hunter Henry. A Drake May Hunter Henry collaboration. This nigga said on redheaded Hunter Henry. Oh no, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of what's his name. Yeah, I'm thinking of what's his name. He got brown hair.
Hey, Mike signed back with Cincinnati. How you feel about them signings with the Bengals?
Who?
The Bengals signings. Chase, that was crazy.
I mean, they would have been dumb to let Higgins go. That's a great.
I thought they was franchise tagging him.
I did too. Well, didn't he tweeted that he was getting tagged, didn't he?
I thought they said that. And then, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I thought he tweeted he was getting tagged, but I guess they ended up
and then
paying
Chase put it on Instagram. He tagged Higgins, like, what? Like, he had, like, some type of what thing. Like, yeah. But they got the same agent, so they got the biggest deals from wide receiver 1 and 2 ever. So,
I mean, you don't want to break that up. With a Joe Burrow, you don't want to break that up. And it's not you don't really have nobody else on the squad that deserves pay like that. Maybe where's Hendrickson at?
That's what I'm saying. He's number 1 in sacks in the last.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But where's he at in his contract? Is he up to be paid?
Yes, he's a free agent this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That I did not know. Because, that's the only other person I can think of that would deserve money. Chase Brown's still young. Right. Yeah. It's everybody else is either still young or didn't develop into what they were expected to be. So, I mean, you got to keep Hendrickson, though. You already didn't have the best defense. If you lose Hendrickson, that's a hit for the Bengals. You got to outscore every team you play because your defense ain't going to be able to.
Tags, baby. We got time. We got money.
Y'all definitely got the money. And y'all are headed in the right direction.
People just coming in and giving us a chance this year. Like, we were just getting Juju Smith-Schuster.
Nah, Drake May was Drake
was
May
getting
was
a-
pleasantly surprising.
No, I'm just saying before that, like also he was getting Ezekiel Elliott, like man, I was like,
Y'all signed him back.
oh, we need to play. No, we didn't.
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all re-signed Zeke, I believe.
No,
I believe.
Come on,
I don't believe.
Let me see.
I don't believe.
Oh no.
That's something y'all gonna do.
Wait, what?
Who he played with the Rams? He played somewhere.
The Chargers,
Seattle.
wasn't it?
It was.
Let me see. I know he went somewhere. I thought. Okay,
He might
no,
be a
you
free
didn't.
agent, so
You didn't.
we better not.
Hey, I'm about to go eat real quick.
For
Who
sure.
hitting them? We probably about to
gotta-
wrap here in a minute anyway.
I don't like to do it, but I have to do it just so they can tighten up. Ohio State not making the damn dance.
Oh.
We haven't been good at basketball in a while. I don't know what that is or what that's about.
In a while, I mean, you could argue we weren't never really. Well, in
Yeah.
comparison to football, but
But no, we had
you
a
talking
couple.
Greg Oden,
Hey,
Scooney Penn? Who we talking about here?
Michael Red, nigga.
Who we talking about here?
Hey, I'm just saying. I'd like to see y'all at least get a chance. Take a whack. We should at least make the dance every now and again. Yeah, I'm talking about Greg Oden and Michael Conley and shit. I'm upset.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. Hit'ems.
All right, I'm all out, y'all.
But yeah, we'll catch you.
All right.
What were we talking about? We got anything to wrap up with before we get into it? And yeah, I don't know where Elliot is now. I don't know what I thought I heard. And you said, what about the draft?
Ready for the draft now. Hopefully.
Right. What is it? April?
We picked up a couple dudes today. I forget what I think.
Depending on how free I am, I might load up to at least go through the top 10, 15 type shit before
that would be great. I have my merch on and they'll miss you for sure.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that. That might have to be a plan because I don't think that I'll have anything to do, and that would be a fun show,
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll plan for that right now. Who is my hit I'm going to? I think I gotta give it to what's his name? Dude, the clip that I showed you, the George the Messiah dude.
Oh yeah.
For challenging Scalabrini. Got 11 owed.
Yeah.
Talking shit, man.
I already know.
Talking shit. Let his mouth write a check. Scalabrini said, "Oh, I'm on the way. I see." He was like, "Oh shit!" As soon as he heard that, he was like, "Oh shit! I shouldn't have talked that." Look at you.
Yeah, I had to get mine to throw it, man, at the game.
You said who?
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless him. Whatever the situation is.
Hopefully he wasn't just drunk.
Right. Well, hopefully he was. Let's put it that way. Motherfucker throwing up blood.
True, you did say that. Yeah.
Hopefully it was drunk with a stomach ulcer. And it's not nothing, any crazier than that. But, shit. I don't really got much else. I think that's everything we touched on here. Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. But y'all know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell an enemy. Tell them to troll. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday. We out this bitch.
Yes, sir.